Yeah, proud of this team, proud of the way we came out, scored early, kept applying pressure. Hope, no hitter, can't ask more than that. Defense on point. Throughout the lineup, there were timely hits, but there were some really well executed things that don't show up in the box score that were really important to us. So felt UCF, they came in ready to play. They're not afraid of the Sooners. They're here to win. You could feel that from the start. So there was a good press at times against us. Their pitcher's very good, and we did a really nice job with her. So good first win. That control, command of the mound. Hope doesn't need strikeouts. She got a few, but it's really, nobody really squared her up real hard. So proud of that. There were a few miscues in the way of base on balls, but she came back and reset and fixed that. So she was outstanding today.
Feel pretty good coming into this game, and also how'd you handle the heat in this one versus as far as the squints or some of those control situations last couple of months?
Yeah, control is something that I'm really working on, and you have it early in the game, you set the tone, and just keeping that throughout the game. I'm really working. I'm all in. I'm buying in, and it's going to be something that I'm hopefully going to have the rest of the way. The heat is what it is. We practice in this. We've been playing this for the past couple weeks. So I'm learning to adapt and cool myself off, and the tactics that the coaching staff has in the dugout for us have really helped me so far. So it's been really good.
Yeah, I'm definitely just trying to soak it in, but at the same time, just still trying to get the win. Ultimately, that's what matters to me. Would like to go out with the win at my last home game, so just focusing on winning the game. But as far as the home run, I was just looking for something hard to hit. Jada came up clutch before that, and I don't like to be the last out of the inning, so I didn't want to be the last out.
Yeah, quite a. Look, I'm not a big social media, and every once in a while I get DMs, and I might look, but I usually don't respond because that opens up a door. But this one I did respond. It was from a young coach who had coached two of the young girls who lost their life, and it just affected me. It affected this team. Knew we needed to respond. If there's anything that we can do to bring joy or hope or just acknowledgement of these young lives and make these families feel better, we'll do whatever we have to do, because this sport has allowed us to do these kinds of things. Otherwise, we would be one like anybody else. But we're able to do those things, and we have learned that this sport allows us to reach people. And if that means bringing them some kind of comfort, that's our hope.
Piggybacking off that, this is not the first time this program has come into the postseason and a bigger message, playing for something more. Think back to the tornadoes, things like that. What is it about just the sport of softball that allows this tight-knit community from you guys all the way down to the youth level?
Yeah, I think these athletes up here and those before them started when they're 7, 6, 7, 4, screaming in dugouts and just cheering, and this camaraderie that softball has. There's a sisterhood that you can feel on about every team, and they just fight in the dugout together in the way of cheering and having fun and rallying. And it just has always been softball programs are accessible, that we seem like they're accessible to the community. And I think that is part of the appeal to watch is not just good athletes, but also good-hearted young women who love to do what they do, but also love to make somebody feel good about what they're doing.
Yeah, Jocelyn, when you got up 2-0, second inning, were you worried they were just going to go ahead and put you on? And Patty, same question for you.
No, not really. That pitcher's a good pitcher, and I knew that she was out there to compete, so I didn't have any sense that they were gonna try and walk me or anything. UCF has gotten hitters out like me before, so I wasn't worried that they were gonna walk me, but just trying to do my job and score the runs.
I wasn't either, just because I've got TRA Jennings after her and Grace Lyons after her, so.
Patty, you scored the run early, and it was a base hit, and then shown another way you could score. How much momentum did that give you?
Well, I almost blew that one, so I'm just thankful.
They bailed you out, so.
She did. I was a little, there was just, I don't know. Okay, we made it.
I bailed her out.
You got thrown out at second. Thank you. It's momentum. Scoring first is always your goal, is to get on the board first and shut them down in the first inning coming up. Even if it's one run, it just does set a tone for the team.
Jocelyn, I'm curious, the team's approach today, you really seemed like you had a pretty good plan against Monster. Talk about that a little bit, because you guys as a team today did pretty well.
Yeah, we went into this week earlier, and JT had watched a lot of film, and we've been just kind of discussing together as a unit and created a really good game plan. So I attested to JT and just his coaching staff for creating a really good game plan for us, and credit to us for executing it. Mancha's a really good pitcher, like I said, but we're a really good hitting team too.
Patty, you mentioned timely hits. I think 6 of those 8 runs came with you guys facing 2 outs. Just how big is that when you guys were able to get runs like that at the end of innings?
It's 2-out rallies are big. They're big, and they create even more momentum. And what I feel is happening right now is this team is starting to peak, and that is the good news. We've been kind of waiting. We've been playing well. We're beating teams, but we haven't been at our best. Our defense is outstanding right now, and that was about mid-season. You heard me talk a little bit about concerns about us being a little messy on defense. The pitching staff is on point. Like, everything is kind of hitting on the right cylinders right now. So 2-out rallies are clutch. Leadoff batters like Jada Coleman are clutch. So we're feeling it all around.
Jocelyn, just going back to the ball games, how tough was this week for you and your teammates having to get so long into the postseason or something like that? Was it tough to manage just the emotions involved?
For me personally, it really was. I am very close with a lot of my younger cousins, and I see them, like, I see my cousins in them. So for me, it was hard to manage, but I know that Coach is always going to have my back on stuff like that. So, and this team is going to have my back on stuff like that. But I'm just happy that we have this platform to talk about things like that, because as big as the softball community is, it's really small. And whenever girls that play softball that just so happen to be in that were affected by that, it kind of hits a little bit closer to home. So it was pretty tough to manage, but I'm happy that we're talking about it and we get to just honor them the rest of the way out.
I want to ask you just about the signs. Obviously, after ESPN interview, you let the two teammates know who coordinated those signs of those players that you guys represented on the field.
It was our coaching staff that actually printed it out, but we, the girls, wrote on it, and we all just wrote little prayers for them. And obviously you can't read it on TV, but yeah, it was just prayers for them, and just that we're thinking of them, that we're playing for them, and gonna have them on our shoulders the rest of the way out.
Sure. Jocelyn, are you feeling like none of your home runs since postseason play began, or since regional play began, have been solos? They've all been, I think, parts of big innings. And are you even more comfortable in those moments? It just seems like
Yeah, I've just been very comfortable in big moments, and it's a test to the coaches because we practice like this every day, and it's not just me that's comfortable in these big moments. I would say it's the Oklahoma softball program that has been very comfortable in those big moments. So, yeah, I'm just trying to continue to hit the ball hard and just do my thing, but I'm not trying to hit the ball out. Just trying to do my job.
Jocelyn, you've been behind a lot of really good hitters. What different dimension does Jada Coleman bring to the table when she's setting things up?
Yeah, she's just this firecracker, sparkler of a person is how I, like, she'll get a walk and she's hype, and she'll get a base hit, beat it out, she's hype. Anything she gets on base, she's hype. So it's been really nice to hit behind her and also to have Tiari behind me. So I know that if I don't have it that day, that anyone else in this lineup will pick me up. But yeah, Jada's been a spark for this lineup in the one spot, and very excited for her and the rest of the Sooner team going on into postseason.
Jocelyn, I wanted to ask you about going back to this being your last weekend at that. I think the whole stadium was on their feet here when you hit that home run. Talk about the atmosphere today.
Oh, it's electric. No one brings it like the Sooner fans do, and the Sooner fans are going to ride for their Sooner girls no matter what. So, yeah, just a test to the Sooner fans, and for them filling up the stadium, and for them constantly to be here, and I know they'll be up there too.
For more information, you can visit tulsaworld.com.